Hello, it's Kadisha. I'm back with another video. Warning before destruction is all. I might cut this off. It's all that I have to say because I'm gonna give a little story time, and I'm not gonna give you TMI, but it's gonna be a little TMI. So I'll let you know when the TMI part comes up. But anyway, I went to this place, this coffee shop yesterday, and I saw them do something that I really did not like. And so I was like, okay, I'm just not going to come back here. So I was like, I hadn't had coffee in a while, and I really liked a particular coffee that they carry. And I just wanted to treat myself. So I was like, oh, let's do it. But then, like I said, that happened. And I was like, well, I just won't come back here. Now, I don't want to say that that was the reason why what I'm about to talk about happened, but I just feel like the Lord gave me like a sign, like seeing what they were doing in front of my face, like, okay, it's the reason why you don't want to come back here. But I'm like, I'm here, I paid for it, just go ahead. So I blessed my coffee, I prayed over it and stuff. Because what they did, I'm gonna go ahead and say what they did. What they did, and I don't know if they used a thermometer or whatever, but anyway, first off, the person took my money. Sorry about that. Hopefully I can put these videos together. But anyway, the person who took my money also took my made my coffee, which I've grown up in, and I say grown up, I've worked in the restaurant industry, and if you're taking an order and you take the money, then you have to go wash your hands because you're dealing with money and then you're dealing with someone's food. But this was coffee, so it ain't really touching it, but it's touching the outside. Same thing. And I was like, okay, that was a no-no. But then they spilled some milk on the counter, and I seen them grab the towel and wipe it. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then, and I could be wrong, I saw them use a thermometer, and so I don't know if they had to use a thermometer for my drink or what exactly they used a thermometer for, but I saw them use a thermometer. But then I saw them use a towel that looked already stained, like it was already a stained towel, and they wiped the thermometer and put it, away. And I'm just like, did that just use the towel that they wiped off the counter and used my, dipped in my coffee and wiped it off with a towel? And, I was just like, I'm very like observant when you fixing my stuff. And maybe I'm probably too paranoid, but that's why I don't eat out because I don't know what you're doing back there. And one thing I can apply to when I was working in high school at McDonald's, we had this boss. Shout out to Pooh. But the people were like, she was mean and stuff, but she was very like on it. She did not play about the way you fix somebody's food. And I love that about her. Maybe that's why I'm so strict the way I am. I don't know. But it's just like, it's a way you're supposed to do things. And I know people cut corners because they're shorthanded and all that things, but you really cannot cut corners in the food industry because then you risk cross-contamination, you risk, food poisoning, all those types of things. And so it's very important that you train people the way they do. And if they do it wrong, then it's not that you didn't train them, but it's up to you to make sure, like, a couple months after, you retrain this person to see if they have. And if they don't, then, like, you have to go through this to do it correctly. But maybe I need to start a restaurant business. I don't know. Did the lighting change? It looked like it did. I don't know. Sorry if the lighting changed. So I saw that and I'm like, okay, I just will not eat, I just won't get anything else from here. I've paid for it. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to bless it. Keep going. So like I said, this is a coffee that I really, really like. So I don't know if it was me drinking it too fast or what, but I didn't drink the whole thing in like, 5 minutes or anything, but I drank it like, constant because I'm driving. So I'm just drinking till I get to my client. And then when I get to my client and I sit down, I'm drinking, going back and forth drinking. And next thing I know, probably like 30, 45 minutes to an hour, my stomach just starts doing something so weird that it makes me like hang over, that I'm hurting. And I'm not really dramatic in a sense. And, people who say that may be dramatic, but I feel like I have a high pain tolerance when it comes to like stomach cramps and things like that. So I was like, man, this really hurts. And then it felt like I just had to go to the restroom. So I was like, oh my goodness, I need to hurry up and get, my client situation so I can get into the restroom because I felt like I really had to go. And so when I went, this is the TMI part, it was so bad. It was so bad. And I was like, oh my goodness, Lord, what is wrong with me? And this is the only thing that I've done differently because I meal prep my food. And so I kind of eat the same thing all week. So if it didn't bother me on Monday, most likely I can eat it on Tuesday and there's no problem, type of thing. But my stomach was hurting so bad. And I just was going. And I felt like it wanted to come out of both ends. And I'm like, Lord, what is going on with me? And this is the only thing different that I've done. And the reason why I say warning before destruction is because that may be something a little bit more dramatic or not as extreme as other situations. But I'm just saying that we always have like that. When you really think back to a situation where you feel like, man, that turned out bad, there's usually a little indication where the Lord is saying, or you have this feeling to say, don't do this. Or like in my case, I saw this person do something that I'm like, okay, you're kind of cross-contaminating here. So I don't know if I should drink. I'm like, I'm gonna just bless it and move on, and won't come back. But it's like that might not be the case. You might not survive this. So it's like I want us to really take those little, and I don't want to say hints, but maybe it is a hint. Take those clues. When the Lord is trying to bring something to your face, take it. Take it. Do not pass go. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. It's like, no, we need to stop and really listen, because like I said, most of the time when we're in stuff, we feel like, man, what happened? And I'm not saying that's everybody's case, but sometimes we do have those little indicators that's telling us, don't do this. And we go ahead with it anyway. And then we're wondering, like, why did this happen? And so I just want you to learn from me, and I want to learn from myself. So that's why I'm saying it, because next time I go somewhere, oh, and it was so funny. This is the ending part of it. Because I was like, man, I just got a little bit left, and it was so good that I was like savoring it. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna drink that little bit. I had to go again to the restroom. I threw that thing away so fast. I said, no, I am not about to drink even just a little bit. It's just like saying, oh, here's some Kool-Aid, but it's a little bit of poison in it. No, I'm not drinking that. And I'm getting dramatic now, but it's just like, oh my goodness, y'all, please, I can't even talk right. Please listen or stop before you be quick to do something, and just see, like, is this something I should do? Because there is usually a warning before destruction. So I hope I hope you got something out of this story. I hope it helps you. I hope you don't have to go through anything of that sort. But even on a bigger scale, like really, I know we will go through things because this is life. However, may it not be because of our own doing. And most of the time, like I said, we have those indicators that tell us don't do it, but we go forward with it anyway. So I hope you enjoy this beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. Like I always say, sea como yo que quieres ver en otros. Until next time, bye.